Hello internet friends, today we are going to review the music by Antonio Vergara. Seems that we are going to have some blues guitar here from what I've been reading, so let's read a little bit bio and comment. Don't want to give too much spoilers, but this is some like press releases that I have here. Antonio Vergara, a blues visionary reinventing tradition with Vergara Street, the name of the album. We're going to review a song called Clay Angels. But let's read a little bit here. I hope we don't get too much spoilers. A legacy built on strings and stories. Few artists embody the intersection of traditional and reinvention as seamlessly as Antonio Vergara, with more than 3 decades of artistry. The Grammy and Latin Grammy nominated artist, composer, producer, and educator has carved a place among the most respected names in the contemporary blues. His official Grammy nomination in the Best Contemporary Blues Album category for the Fury positioned him on the same stage as legends as Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton and Joe Bonamassa. That's some heavyweight names on the genre. I used to play guitar a lot, but my guitar is back there, but I don't play too much since I moved more into the production side, doing electronic music and that kind of stuff, but I still love playing guitar from time to time. I think this is a little bit of our review we got here. I want to avoid spoilers. I want to listen. We're listening to the song together for the first time, so I'm going to avoid here this part. The guitar as a narrator, and Tony Vergara is not just an instrument, is the album main storyteller. Whatever electric resonator or lap steel, his string delivered lyricism, rebellion, and emotion with every phrase. Yeah, seems like these are a little bit of reviews, so I want to avoid spoilers, as you mentioned. Okay, Vergara influences reaches far beyond the stage, honored by the U.S. Congress for his cultural contributions and awarded by the ASCAP for his achievements as a composer. He has also been recognized with a doctorate honoris causa in music, science, and art, a lawyer specializing in intellectual property, a university professor, and a cultural advocate. He continues to bridge artistic innovation with education and community impact. This multidimensional profile positions him as not only a musician but a cultural steward. That's amazing. This guy seems like he's on everything. He's not only a guitar player but a pretty recognized and important artist, so I'm getting more excited for this review. And yeah, Vergara Street is available now on major streaming platforms for those who love music that not only entertains but also leaves a mark. Antonio Vergara's latest project is an essential listen, a reminder that the blues, its all forms, remain living, breathing, and a breathing force of freedom. Yeah, blues is alive and breathing. So we are going to listen to this song called Clay Angels. And yeah, without much further ado, I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
Sacred dust,
This was awesome, pretty nice experience. It's the kind of song that wants to have a glass of whiskey in your hand and a cigarette in another while being on a blues bar listening to this live. Smoking is bad, by the way. That's true. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. A pretty nice experience, pretty enjoyable. Musically, it was pretty nice, totally an experience. It was pretty cool. But yeah, these reviews are more on the technical side. It's like my idea with these kind of videos. There are more reviewers focus on the emotion of the songs or that kind of stuff or whatever. I'm more into the technical side. There are some things with the mix. I know these headphones are bright. These are the Audio Technica R50X open backs. They are a little bit on the brighter side. I don't know, but I do know that. I mean, but I feel like the cymbals are pretty high. Probably I was in the review trying to figure out when they were going to crash, because they were like pretty loud and that kind of stuff. So that's the only thing that bothered me with the mix. I would like to have the vocal more present because the vocal is awesome, but I feel it's a little bit drowned by the instruments. But the vocals were pretty great. Just I felt that they were a little bit drowned. But this is where it comes my change of paradigm, let's call it like that, when are you going to flip the coin and flip the argument here. Those are things that probably I didn't like with the mix if I were listening to, well, this is an album, but I don't know how it was recorded, and it sounds like it was a live setting, like you guys were all together on the studio recording it live. It sounds like a pretty live mix, let's call it like that. So that adds points to me, even if I was complaining 2 seconds ago. That adds points because it gives me the feeling that it's live, that I'm at the bar listening to this, that I'm on a venue listening to this live. So probably those little imperfections, like the vocal a little bit behind, the brass, the wind instruments being a little bit high, and the cymbals clashing too loud, probably help with the feeling that I'm listening to this live. So that's probably what I got so immersed while listening to it, because I felt like I was there. So I did really love that. So yeah, it's weird. I'm kind of complaining of the mix because there were some stuff that I felt off. But if we put it and imagine that this is a live setting, that I'm listening to Antonio live and his band playing this, a perfect mix wouldn't have even take me there, I wouldn't feel like I was listening to it live. So that kind of imperfection is actually better at some point. I know it sounds kind of weird, but those who have worked on this, creating music or playing music live or whatever, can understand that feeling. It's like, if it sounds too perfect, it's like too studio, but this is like those imperfection or those stuff that I'm figuring out, like too loud elements or whatever, helps me with the idea that I'm listening to it live. I can close my eyes and enjoy and imagine that I'm on a blues bar, rock bar, listening to this live. So it is awesome. I love that. Great guitars, great everything. The musically, I think it's perfect. I wouldn't change anything musically from a musical standpoint. I think it sounds pretty great. It's pretty awesome. You can feel it. You can enjoy it. It puts my mood up. I did really got excited listening to this. So yeah, I did really love the project. I need to listen to the rest of the album because catch my attention. Not every day I receive blues, and not every day I receive a very nice blues song. So I need to check the album Vergara Street. So yeah, Antonio, great work. This is awesome, pretty enjoyable. I had fun working on it, reviewing it. I did really enjoy this, and this is what makes me happy about reviewing music, to discover great artists like this and have this nice experience and this nice conversation. Even it's more like a monologue, but you get it. So yeah, it was pretty nice, pretty enjoyable. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it right here. Clay Angels, Vergara Street by Antonio Vergara. My double thumbs up. Pretty nice, pretty great experience listening to this. Caught my attention. I'm going for the album because I want to experiment the rest of the album. And yeah, I think that's for today. Best of luck to Antonio, great artist from what I saw today. I wish you the best with your project. So I think I'm gonna leave it here, and I hope to see you on another video. Bye.